Nick Sirianni is what you would call an interesting individual. Let's put it that way, right? And I get what a lot of people might think when it comes to Nick Sirianni, specifically about how he is as a coach and how he is as an individual. And there's obviously been a lot to talk about with the struggles of the Philadelphia Eagles offense, and rightfully so. Let's be real. There's so much meat left on the bone for this that it's frustrating. It really is. But after the last win for the Philadelphia Eagles against the Cleveland Browns, Mr. Sirianni took it upon himself to, I don't want to say taunt the fans, but he definitely made it known that he hears them. And I get it. Because, and I know, I'm just like you, some of you fans out there that have probably once or twice DM'd a coach / player and either said some things we shouldn't have, or at least just, poured your heart out to, like I did to Kirk Cousins back in 2018. He never responded. But there's a difference between a fan DMing a coach and a coach reacting to that. And yes, he did come out and apologize in his press conference on Monday, which, again, I think it's a start. But at the same time, Nick Sirianni is who he is. And I think the big question going around the internet right now is, did he go too far? And I think that's a valid question because, again, when you are in that high of an authority or in that high of a mark, you have to be able to contain yourself. And I just don't think he did. I think you have to be able to contain yourself, and I think that no matter what anybody says, and it sucks. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It sucks when you have to be the bigger person and not respond to whether it's haters, whether it's whoever it is. You have to be the bigger person. It sucks when you can't say anything. You just want to get that little sting in there, but you can't. You got to be the bigger person. You got to grow up. You got to be an example for your football team. And yes, Sirianni did own up to that and say, he did not come out and be the leader that he needed to, and needs to really watch it, and all the stuff, all the stuff you want to hear, right? But I do think it is a reasonable question to ask if he went too far, because again, and I also, on the flip side of that, I also understand that football is an insanely emotional game. I would argue that football is one of the most emotional sports out there. But I mean, if you really love your sport, you're obviously going to be emotional about it. But at the end of the day, it comes down to the fact of how your team played, how you coached your team, and the legacy that you left behind. You have brought the Eagles to a Super Bowl. Probably bought you at least another year. Maybe. But you're also taunting one of the, how do we put this delicately, one of the most colorful fan bases in the league. Let's put it that way, because the Eagles fans you don't want to mess with them. And you are leading the team in a way that your offense is not performing up to what it should. Your defense finally might have gotten it to pull its head out of its butt to be able to play its kind of football against the Cleveland Browns. And right now, the NFC East is still wide open. The Commanders are ahead of you right now. That's the reality of the situation. So at the end of the day, I understand that there might be some people out there that saying, and I think he even tried to defend himself. But at the end of the day, Nick Sirianni has to be better, both from just a plain X's and O's coaching style, but also as a leader for this team. You can't be going off against your fans no matter what they say, no matter what they do. You are a leader of this football team. You got to let it go. It's just that simple. But overall, let us know what you guys think. Did Nick Sirianni go too far? Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.